All right, welcome back to the What the Puck podcast. We are here with Trent and Andy, and we are going to get into the Olympic rosters for this year. We got some really good rosters, I think. U.S. looks strong. U.S. looks really strong. Canada looks pretty strong. I think a couple surprise teams we'll find in here as we go through this, but wanted to get into this with the Olympics coming up and stuff. It's been a while since we've done this. Had an Olympics, hockey match. So
12 years since they've actually had NHL players in the Olympics.
Right. So this is going to be really exciting.
Got a little comeuppance coming after last year's Four Nation there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We're coming, eh?
I think
Hostessers.
I think it's going to be a really fun Olympics. I mean, some of these rosters, as we get into them, you'll start seeing like there's some really, really strong teams.
It's crazy too because there's been some people who are left off of this.
We'll get into the snubs for sure.
I can't believe that the roster is still that solid with some of the snubs and some of the players.
Yeah,
I mean, you're talking about hockey's just 100% injury and you just tough it out most of the time.
Right.
Yeah, you're gonna have some of these snubs that happen because of the injuries, and solid players.
Oh yeah. Let's start off with the United States. Obviously, they're one of the favorites going in. They are every year. Usually with Canada, maybe Sweden. U.S. So they've got Matt Boldy, Kyle Connor, Jack Eichel, Jake Gensel, Jack Hughes, Clayton Keller, Dylan Larkin, Austin Matthews, of course. JT Miller, Brock Nelson, Tage Thompson, Brady Tkachuk, Matthew Tkachuk, and Vincent Trocheck for forwards.
It's going to be really good.
I don't know where you start there to build like a line 1, line 2, line 5. Does it matter?
I think
I don't think it does.
You put the Tkachuk brothers together, I think for sure, because they know each other's hockey a little bit more than everybody else. And then I'm surprised that there's not more Hugheses in there than there is.
Well, the other Hugheses play defense. Don't forget. So we haven't gotten into the defensive players yet. According to ESPN, I'm going off ESPN here. So thanks ESPN. Overall forwards grade, they gave him an A-. I'd have to agree with that. I mean, A-, maybe even A+. I mean, that's a stacked
I think
lineup.
Forwards wise, I think Canada kind of holds the edge right now.
Yeah.
I feel like America's just making a more and more surge. I think we've talked about. I don't know if we talked about this on the podcast before, but we've talked about this, me and you, where since the emergence of Florida finally getting really good at hockey, you have Vegas, Southern teams that actually are getting really good at hockey, and then Denver being that pinnacle has just really brought hockey to America, and it's made it so that it's more of a focal point. I think we'll see a well-established America team here in the next 10 to 20 years where it's going to be consistently America first. I mean, it's like Canada where they just breed. Like, I've been up to a few Canadian games up there, and it's just different. Like, you can feel the environment's different.
Well, yeah,
and I feel like that environment's finally starting to come down to the States where it's the end-all, be-all. Like, hockey is for sure the first and foremost in Canada, you can tell, and that's why they've always had that edge over us. But as it keeps getting more and more popular, and then people actually latch onto the sport, and you have good teams like the state of hockey now being Florida, like, last 5 years, the Stanley Cup's been down there. You're talking about the Avalanche, who've continually poured into the communities around them, building up the hockey franchise, getting it from the Nordiques over to the Avs, really helped that sport progress. And I think America's just going to get more and more dominated by, all right, we're going to put more and more hockey rinks up. We're going to make it easier for people to actually have skates with your family,
right?
That kind of stuff. And I feel like America's not going to be just a flash in the pan like the miracle team. It's going to be more of a, we're here to stay, stick around. I mean, we've been that for the last 20, 24 years.
Yeah,
America's really been dominant, but I feel like it shouldn't be anymore where it's going to be a shocker if we get, first place. It's going to be a shocker if we're not in the top 3 every year.
Right.
Yeah.
What's a name that kind of stands out to you there? I'm sure I can guess for Andy there, but Andy, what stands out to you?
Boldy on top.
Yeah.
From the Wild. And then probably Austin Matthews.
Yep.
From the Maple Leafs.
I think Trocheck's going to be really good for us.
I think Trocheck, he's going to be kind of a glue guy where, things are going to kind of operate around him, and
I mean, definitely the glue that I feel like is going to be there for sure. You watched it in Four Nations. Those Tkachuk brothers, they're not afraid to throw fists. They're not afraid to all right, we're going to get the boys riled up. I mean, they're definitely there, but I think Trocheck kind of sticks out a little bit more to me because I feel like he's going to be a solid player that people are going to overlook a little bit, but I think he's going to be some serious glue for us.
Yeah,
one of that Hughes, is that Quinn Hughes' brother or related?
Yep. So okay. Jack Hughes, Quinn Hughes, and Luke Hughes are all brothers.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm drawing a blank. Quinn is the oldest one, and then Luke is the youngest one. And Luke and Jack are actually both on the New Jersey Devils.
Yeah.
I think the name for me that kind of stands out, that not stands out in the sense of like going to be the best player on the team, but the one I'm kind of excited to see is Utah Mammoth's Clayton Keller.
Dude, he's been killing it.
He's been having a really good year. I think he's going to fit right into that team. He's a good scorer. He dishes a lot of apples out. I mean, the guy's a good player. He's a young guy, really young guy. I think he's only like 22 or 23 right now. And I think he's going to have a really good, this is going to be kind of a introducing him to the rest of the world type of tournament. You know. Let's jump down here to the defensive men for the U.S. So as I said, the forwards, they gave him an A- overall. I could agree with that. I think anything lower than that would have been a shame.
Yep. It would have been a joke.
Right.
Almost like Snub and Belichick.
Yeah. Go check out our episode on that. It's a pretty good one.
Reference. Check it out, boys.
So the defensive men, we've got Brock Faber, Noah Hannafin, Quinn Hughes, Seth Jones, Charlie McAvoy, Jake Sanderson, Jacob Slavin, and Zach Werenski. I'm going to argue that might be one of the better defensive lineups in the world. I don't know if it's quite Canada's, but it's definitely right up there.
Yeah, 1A, 1B. I mean,
yeah.
The crazy thing is you're talking about this, and we're not even talking about Kane, who just got the all-time America points record. Like, he just finally surpassed it yesterday night against the Capitals.
Yep.
Heartbreaker for me, but
and I mean, obviously he didn't make the team. He's an older guy at this point. He's had the injuries and stuff, and he's not. I wouldn't argue that he's one of the best players in the league right now, but he is definitely still playing at a professional level.
Top-notch hockey.
Are you talking Kane right now?
Yep,
yeah.
Patrick Kane.
Oh, yeah,
Patrick
absolutely.
Kane finally getting that record, 1,375 points for an American-born player. That's huge.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's going to fall sooner rather than later. Definitely with us talking earlier in the podcast, with us getting more and more hockey players coming on.
Right.
We're eventually going to find some players that are going to end up being like McDavid, where they're just fast speedsters, really quick and good with the puck, good with passing it. So it's eventually going to come back our way, where we're going to see some really good, solid hockey come from the Americas,
right,
and set some NHL records, I think.
So this defensive men lineup, I mean that to me, that's a really strong. You're looking at a really, really strong team USA. I mean, between the forwards that they've got and the defensive men, I think this is going to be a juggernaut trying to take it down.
Goalies right now.
Let's get into the goalies. Was there any name you guys kind of wanted to touch on there? I know you're excited. Brock Faber, Quinn Hughes, Matt Boldy. Like, man,
Quinn
a lot
Hughes
of
and Faber are going to be solid.
Oh yeah.
Quinn is just. It seems like he's one of those guys that's like zones out, and then when the lights come on, he's dangerous hockey player. Like, he flips that switch. I think he's going to be a solid player for us.
Well, I think you've got to pair them up on a defensive line, right? Yep. I mean, they play together in Minnesota. They've got that chemistry like that. That's going to be a really, really awesome line on defense.
I kind of feel like Faber's a little underrated.
Oh, for sure.
This will cement or get more respect across the world,
right?
Yeah, he is a really good player, but I think he's a little underrated.
I agree with you. I think this is going to be, like I said, for Clayton Keller, this is going to be kind of introducing Faber to the world. Like, hey, this is an elite defensive man in the NHL. The kid is a stud. Yes. Went to Minnesota, University of Minnesota, gets drafted by Minnesota. He's a hometown kid. I believe he's from, I think he's from just north of the cities, I think.
Yeah.
Does that sound right?
I think so.
I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure he's from right around the cities. But so ESPN again, they gave that an A- as well. Can't disagree with that.
No.
Anything lower would have been a shame. The goaltenders for the USA, right? Yeah. Belichick and Snub.
Yeah. I think that kid from Columbus is going to be really good for us on defense as well.
Oh, Werenski?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he's awesome. He is awesome. He's a scoring guy. He scores a lot of goals.
I mean, he's one of those guys that's like, puck goes his way, he's not afraid to shoot it on net. So it's dangerous having people like that, especially with the forwards that we have. Like, you're going to get him to chip it in, and then boom, bang, something happens.
Well, I'm really excited to see Werenski. Obviously, I'm really excited to see Brock Faber and Quinn Hughes on the same line. I think that'll be awesome.
I tell you what, I'm just excited to see the Olympics.
Oh, me too. Finally,
at a level like this. I mean,
last time we had this
was just like the little taste. Like, you're like, oh man, like this is so much fun. This is awesome. Now you got the whole world. I feel like it's going to help blow up hockey a little bit.
The other one I'm really excited for is the UND guy, Jake Sanderson, University of North Dakota. Sanderson he was amazing in college. He's been great since he's got to the NHL, and I'm excited to see him play on the big stage. Getting into the goaltenders, we've got, of course, Connor Hellebuck.
Oh yeah,
Jake Ottinger and Jeremy Swayman.
Swayze.
I'm really
surprised that Knight didn't take that spot. I mean, the type of season that Spencer Knight has been having, he has been killing it.
Yeah.
And I love Hellebuck. Don't get me wrong, but just there's something missing there. It seems like every time Hellebuck gets in between the twine there, during playoff time, during big moments, we just end up unraveling. I mean, look at what happened last year against the Canadians in the final there on the Final Four. Just wasn't his night, and it seems to be one of those deals. Like even in the playoffs last year against the Blues, he lucky enough his team got some offense because it just unraveled. It seemed like so.
Well, I think this is a really good goaltending lineup. They actually gave this one an A, so even better than the forwards and defensemen. So
I think that's a lot of Hellebuck right there.
It is.
Audie for sure.
Yep,
the Otter is killing it this year for the Stars.
And another guy that I'm kind of surprised wasn't there was Dustin Wolf. From Calgary, he's had a pretty good.
He's been having a solid.
He's been playing really well.
Absolutely,
but I mean, their time's coming.
With Wolf, he makes a lot of mistakes. I think. I don't think he's the best goalie that they even have in Calgary right now. That what's his name? Goalie's been killing it over there for him. Like he's been solid in between the net.
Yeah, when he's not on vacation.
I do have to say the coolest thing though with Wolf is watching him warm up and do his jump before the game.
Yeah. Couple snubs from America. Who's your number one snub from America? We're here in that roster. What are you thinking?
I honestly have to say Spencer Knight. I am really surprised that Knight did not make the team. I mean, the season he's been having, you look at how he's been dragging that Blackhawks team to some wins, especially even with Connor Bedard being out for those injured games. Like he's just in between the net has been lights out. You know, every time that you have to play him, it's going to be like a 0.98% save. Like you have to beat this guy. There's no ifs, ands, or buts between it.
For sure. Andy, do you have a snub that you can think of off the top of your head here?
Honestly, I'm actually kind of surprised that Patrick Kane didn't get picked.
That's fair. You know, I kind of am too, because this would have been his kind of last opportunity.
Yeah, well, and not only that, but it brings that leadership. Like he's done this before. I mean, it would kind of be the same as if we didn't have old Sydney in for the Canadians. Like, why wouldn't you have a guy who brings that kind of leadership to your squad?
I think,
yeah, absolutely.
I think for me, the biggest snub was Lane Hudson. Lane Hudson's been a top 10 defenseman this year, and he was a rookie last year and played great as a rookie. I'm kind of surprised, especially, knowing that Adam Fox didn't make it because of injury and stuff.
Yeah, well,
I thought that would make room for Hudson.
So, yeah, Hudson could definitely filled in that spot there.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and his teammate too, Cole Caulfield, didn't make it.
Yeah.
Like that. What?
Caulfield has been having a stellar season for the Canadians. So,
another name that comes to mind, Matthew Nyes, Jason Robertson. That's a big snub,
Robertson,
honestly.
He's been killing it this year for the Stars. I mean, heck, he's been killing it last year for the Stars as well. Like, how do you keep that guy off of a list, especially such a good scorer like that?
Right.
Just seems like he's always in front of the net, makes a chippy plays, does what he has to do, gets in people's heads. Like,
yeah,
solid.
Let's do something kind of fun here. What do you guys give that team an overall grade? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking for the Team America, I think it's an A.
You think A?
Yeah, for sure. I think goalies were definitely up there with one of the best in the world. I think there's a little bit of snubs on the forward line, and I don't feel like we have the best forwards in the world currently, so I'd have to give them an A. Like, I mean, I think A+ is probably going to be Canada for me.
Yeah.
So once we get there, we'll talk about
when we get there. Yep. What about you, Andy? What kind of grade would you give that team overall, Team USA?
Yeah, overall, Team USA, I'd give probably an A.
Okay. I'm going to say an A-. I think, you know, like you said, we've got some really great goalies. We don't have the best forwards in the world. We know that. I think our defensive lineup though is really strong.
Yeah, solid.
And our goalies are really strong too. So I'm going to give it an A-.
A over that A- is just because I feel like our goaltending is going to be above and our defense is going to be above, but under is going to be that forward line. So it's like, all right, I'm going to average it out and give them that A.
Yeah. All right, let's jump to Sweden next. So Sweden for forwards. We've got Jesper Bratt, Leo Carlson, Joel Eriksson, Philip Forsberg.
It's going to be a solid lineup.
Yeah, it is. Pontus Holmberg, Adrian Kempe, Gabriel Landeskog, Elias Lindholm, William Nylander, Elias Pettersson, Rickard Rakell, or Raquel, I think it's pronounced Raquel, Lucas Raymond, Alexander Wenberg, and Mika Zibanejad.
Solid lineup.
That's pretty solid. That's a little intimidating, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why Four Nations had a Sweden team in Finland.
Yeah.
Canada and America. I mean, we know who it's going to be. We know who the best players are in the world. Like, William Nylander, dude, what a guy. Like, he's going to be good. What, Forsey? Like,
well,
Eriksson
is a great guy. He's that do-it-all kind of center. Like, he'll fight, he assists, he scores. I've said it before. I think I actually said in our other episode, he's that guy on the Wild that he got the assist before the assist.
Yep.
Every time.
Yeah.
You know, he
sets up the assist.
Yeah, dude. Like, he's just in on every play. Landeskog, it's cool to see Landeskog there.
Yep.
Back from the injury, he's been playing really well. He's finally back. I'm glad, for my Avs.
Of course, an Avalanche guy.
Oh, for sure. But I'm seeing a trend
honestly,
here, though,
like,
Andy.
What came from him coming back. I mean, like, that was a serious injury to come back from. Like, nobody was sure if he was actually going to do it, and he's been killing it this year. I mean, I had utmost faith that he was going to, and sure enough, he made a really good push in that playoffs last year.
And he's played really well this year.
I mean, the Avs have been the team to beat. Like,
and
you circle them, and it's like, all right, well, beginning of the season is keep your eye on the Panthers. Let's circle them on our roster, defending Stanley Cup champs, and then it's all right. Well, the definite best team in the league so far has been the Avs, and you circle them, and hey, we got to take it to them. There's no slouching tonight. We have to play this game 100%.
And no Avs fan was expecting Landeskog to come back and be what he was before the injury. We were all hoping he would come back and be a solid player for us and be that captain again. Like
down from what he was,
but right. Still. And that's exactly what he's been so far. He's been a very solid player. He's been a captain for sure. And yes, he might have lost a step or two, but he's playing really, really, really well. I'm super impressed with him coming back. Andy, I'm seeing a trend here. We're only on the second team. We're only through the forwards on the second team. We've already seen 4 or 5 Minnesota Wilds.
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
There's a lot.
The Wild, they're going to be a good team here in the next few years. They're already a good team this year.
They finally had some money to spend. I mean, this team.
They finally got Parise's contract off the books.
Yep.
There's a couple others I don't remember.
If they end up deciding to get rid of Wallstedt, I think it's going to be a huge mistake.
So do I.
God, I hope they don't.
I mean, you're talking about, I think he's the best goalie that they've got right now. I like Gus. I do love Gus.
I think Gus is great. But
I think Wallstedt is by far this year killing it.
Yeah, he's St. Paul Wall, man.
Yeah, the great wall of St. Paul, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Doesn't compare with the Avalanche Woodyard, but
yeah, our lumberyard's pretty good.
No, it's pretty exciting seeing all these Wild players.
Right, it's awesome.
National teams.
And it just gives you a taste for that playoffs. Like, I feel like,
for sure.
Like we've said in the last one, I really feel like the Wild are going to be here. And
if
they're not careful,
they might mess around and move in a first place spot if the Avs have kind of been slipping a little lately.
Slouching here a lot.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
but I mean, honestly, like, I feel like you have to fight tooth and nail to get that number one spot.
Oh, for sure.
If you're going 2-3, you're talking about either it's going to be Avs Stars, Stars Wild, Wild Avs, Wild Stars. Like, you're talking about that's going to be a knockout, drag out just to get out of that round. And then who do you get to go play against next? The Wild,
the next team up.
So it's like, oh, here's our reward for finally winning a series, and then we get to go get punched in the mouth again.
If you get by the first team, now you got to get by that second team.
Who's going to be a fight?
So honestly, I feel like the Central is going to be the killer division right now.
Oh, for sure it is.
We were talking about freaking the Predators are killing it now.
Right.
Saban decides to buy the team, and now it's flopped around. You're talking about the Mammoth, who are not going to be an easy out in that division. I feel like the Pancake's going to be the Pacific for sure. So
who on this Sweden team of the forwards, because we haven't even gotten into the goalies or defensemen yet, of this forward lineup, who's kind of the one guy that each of you guys is excited to see here? Who's the standout guy for you? Give me a standout guy, and give me a guy that is going to get kind of introduced to the rest of the world here.
I think Brott's going to be really good for the Devils coming over there.
Okay.
He's going to be doing some serious work. I feel like most of these guys have already kind of established themselves, I would say.
Most of them.
I think it's going to be kind of like what we talked about. I think Landeskog's going to reintroduce himself to the world as, I'm back. I am.
Okay.
I am. Yeah.
Guess who's back?
Yeah. I am what I was
again.
when I got hurt. So watch out for me. I think that's going to be really my big pop off the sheet guy, is paying attention to him. And then I'm sure the media and everybody else is going to be talking about his injury beforehand.
It's going to be big news.
It's going to be huge for him. I feel like it's just going to be that little bit of a push for him to get back to where he was at.
What about you, Andy? Who's your standout guy, and who's the guy that you're kind of excited to see him get introduced to the rest of the world here?
So I think my standout guy will probably be the Minnesota Wild guy, the Eriksson Ek.
Okay.
And then
I think Ek's going to be the glue guy for this team, just like he is for the Wild. Yep.
I mean, I really like Nylander.
Yeah.
He's on the Maple Leafs, and that was honestly my first ever NHL game. Trent and I went up to Toronto last year, I guess it was.
Yep.
That was fun. But anyway, that's off topic.
Not really. We're talking hockey.
Yeah, I guess I'll just stick with those two, I guess.
Okay. I'm going with, so first of all, I think Pontus Holmberg is going to be introduced to the world. He's playing for the Lightning. He's a good talent. I don't even know a whole lot about him. I'm excited to see him play. I don't watch a ton of Lightning games just because I watch so much
everyone else,
Avs and Stars and Wild and Capitals and Panthers, and
you're not
can't watch them all.
The real state of hockey now. That's hurtful right there.
But the guy I'm most excited for, and I think is going to get really introduced to the world, and I think is going to be very crucial for this team if he ends up playing, because he is injured right now, is Leo Carlsson. Leo Carlsson was the number 2 overall pick behind Connor Bedard. I think Carlsson is going to be a star. I think he's on the Ducks. That Ducks team is really young. He's kind of cemented himself there. Like I said, he's injured right now. I'm hoping he gets to play. I think he will, but I'm not sure on that. But that's kind of the guy I'm really looking forward to out of this lineup here.
You can definitely tell the Ducks are hurting without him.
Yes.
I mean, Joel Quenneville, I'm glad he's coaching for them. I would have picked that one on my bingo card when they were winning those Stanley Cups as a Blackhawk, that he was going to go to the rival Ducks and be a coach for them. But I mean, that team, you can definitely tell, is hurting without Carlsson.
But I think Pontus Holmberg is another one that's going to get kind of introduced here. Let's go down to the defensive men. Okay, so since we mentioned it on the other one, ESPN gave that forwards lineup a B. I would argue it could be a B minus or a B plus or even an A minus.
I think a B plus sounds more right to me. But
so for defensive men, we've got Rasmus Andersson, we've got Philip Broberg, Jonas Brodin, Rasmus Dahlin, Oliver Ekman-Larsson, Gustav Forsling, Victor Hedman, and Erik Karlsson. Again, very, very strong defensive lineup here. I mean, this is a rough, tough, beat you up. We've got scorers. We've got, just really, really good.
We got bruisers. We got scorers.
Yeah.
We've got an all around solid team right here.
Hall of Famer and Hedman.
Oliver, man, dude. I feel like he's going to pop off the page for defensive men, right?
Is that your pick?
That's my pick.
That's your pick. All right.
That Maple Leafs. Oliver is just a killer, man. Like, he's definitely going to pop off.
What about you, Andy? Who's your pick out of that one that you're most excited for?
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go with Oliver, too, honestly.
All right. I'm surprised. I thought you were going to say Jonas Brodin from the Wild.
I mean, yeah, he's a good player and whatnot, but I think Oliver's going to really...
I think Ekman Larsson, I think he's going to play great. I'm excited to see Rasmus Dahlin because I just love watching the guy play, but I would say Ekman Larsson's probably going to be the difference maker out of this group. Even though Victor Hedman is a for sure Hall of Famer. I mean, he was on all those Lightning teams when they were winning the Stanley Cups. Like, the guy is amazing, but I think Ekman Larsson's going to be the guy out of this one. I'm in agreement with you guys on that. This one, they gave it an A-. I'm going to have to agree with that, you guys.
Yeah,
I think that's a really strong.
I think
A? Okay.
An A.
Okay.
I mean, look at that roster again. I mean, look at that defensive core. Like, how do you give that an A-? Like, taking the American bias out of this, and I'm just looking at this as the team, who's on the page, and that's some solid players, man.
Yeah. I'm only giving it an A- because I agreed with the A- for America. And I think this is a very comparable lineup as far as firepower, bruisers, just, ability to score, like all that. I'm going to say A-, but hey, I can't argue it. A.
Yep.
All right. This one, the goalies for Sweden. Let's start with the middle one here listed here. Jacob Markstrom from the Devils. We have Philip Gustafsson and Jesper Wallstedt.
Oh, man.
My boys.
This Sweden team is littered with Wild players, man.
Yeah. Wild is a heavy presence on Swedish players. I mean, that's crazy.
Well, yeah, my last name's Swedish, honestly.
Yeah. I'm going to have to argue. I think this goaltending lineup is honestly better than America's.
Oh, I
might be crazy for saying it, but
between the twine, I wouldn't want to face either of those.
No.
I mean, I definitely wouldn't want to face the American team, but I feel like Spencer Knight being left out was a huge mistake.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have definitely kept Hellebuck in there. I'd have kept Ott in there, but I don't know about Swayze. He just does not seem to have it most of the time. Like,
they only gave that a B?
They gave that a B. I'm going to argue with that one. And I think it's at minimum an A.
A+.
I'm going to say at least an A.
That's an A+ roster right there.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, yeah, so Jesper Wallsted's a rookie this year. There's a reason why he's in the Olympics this year.
Right.
He's killing it. I mean, Markstrom, are you kidding me? He's been playing lights out hockey for a while here, and then Gus just had a playoff run last year. Like, these are some solid goalies. Yeah.
Well, and I mean, I think Wallstedt has had an amazing year, and I don't know, that lineup for top to bottom, the Sweden lineup is just unreal. Couple snubs, Michael Backlund, Matthias Ekholm, Marcus Johansson.
Make that roster.
I am too, honestly.
I'm surprised on that one.
Another one was William Eklund. I mean, a 23-year-old playing great. Kind of surprised he wasn't on the team, but a lot of times these picks do come down to, when they're putting these teams together, they're looking at, chemistry and how do these guys' games mesh together.
That, it's also the coach is going to look at it and say, I think I can get the most out of this one versus that one. So it comes down to decisions. Like you said, it's just who do we think we can get to fit on the best lineups, and then who do we think's actually going to give more juice than the squeeze we give it.
Right. So
that's gotta be such a stressful job.
Oh,
trying to pick players for these lineups. Jeez.
So ESPN gave this team an overall grade of B. I'm
sitting at an A-.
I'm in agreement with you. I say A-.
A- for me too.
I don't think this team is any worse than America's.
Like, B's a snub in and of itself. Like,
that's a damn joke. A B. Come on.
It should be B+ or A-. Like, there's no in between. Like, B is just too far down the leaderboard. I mean, this team is going to be solid. It's going to be one of the teams that's going to be in the Final Four, I guarantee you. And you're going to snub them like that? That's kind of weird, but okay.
ESPN, you need to do better.
You're called out now.
Yeah. Were you guys voting?
These so-called experts.
All right, let's jump down to Finland. So Finland, we've got Joel Armia. These are forwards. Joel Armia, Sebastian Aho, Michael Granlund, Eric Haula, Rupe Hintz, Capo Kakko, Oliver Kapanen, Joel Kiviranta, Arturi Lekkinen, Anton Lundell, Eetu Luosterainen, Mikko Rantanen, Teuvo Tevarainen, and Eli Tolvanen. So, I mean, pretty good forward lineup. But what are your guys' thoughts on this one?
Good forward lineup. I mean, Mikko Rantanen, you can't go wrong with him.
Right.
I definitely think this is going to be a really fun roster to see on the ice.
I think this team, this is going to be fun to watch. I mean, Sebastian Aho has been killing it for the Hurricanes for a long time now.
Rantanen and Aho, they're speedsters, man. I mean, these guys are quick.
And Rupe Hintz, he's that guy. He's kind of like the Eriksson Ek of the Dallas Stars. He's like that glue guy that he's in on every play. He kind of same thing. He's the guy that sets up the assist for the goal. And
he sets up the assist for the assist.
Yeah.
He gets the puck where it needs to be. He seems to find a way to be where he's supposed to be.
Got really good vision, huh?
Yeah, and not only that, but he's unselfish. So he's going to make the play that's, all right, yeah, I'm going to sacrifice my body and I'm going to get the puck to somebody else and I'm going to stop the puck from going to my goalie. Like, he's going to make those kind of dives, those kind of plays where it's going to be a solid effort.
So who's your one guy on this one you're excited to see, and who's your one guy that I don't know if there's really someone on this team that's really going to get introduced to the world. I mean, these are some not old, but older players. These guys are all kind of known. But who's your kind of standout guy here? Who are you most excited to watch? Let's do that one. Most excited to see play.
Probably Joel from Colorado.
Okay. Joel Kiviranta.
That's how you pronounce that last name?
Yeah,
Jesus.
But what about you, Andy or Trenton? What do you think on this one? Who are you most excited for?
I mean, Aho and Rantanen are going to probably be at the very top of my list. I want to see them. I hope they're on the same line, tell you the truth.
Yeah, that'd be awesome to see.
Really good power going on there. But the kid from the Blackhawks there at the bottom too, I think he's going to be really good. So
okay, I think for me I'm going to pick two here. I think Rupe Hintz. I love watching the guy play. He's one of the reasons I watch the Stars so much, and my buddy Clayton is a huge Stars fan. We've had him on the show. He's one of our hosts. Rupe Hintz. I'm excited to see him. The other one, obviously, Mikko Rantanen. Being an Avs fan, I miss my guy, but that's not who I was going to. Mine is Anton Lundell. I think Anton Lundell is going to be a very, very, very crucial player for this Finland team, and I'm excited to see him play on the big stage. I really am. This one got a C+ grade. I think it's not quite good enough, but I don't think it's any higher than a B. I'd say I'm going to give it a B because I think this is an older veteran team that's been around the block. A lot of these guys have done a lot. They've won Stanley Cups. They've played on multiple teams. They know how to play together. And I think this team's actually going to do pretty well.
Yeah. I think it's more like a B-.
Okay. What about you, Andy? What do you think?
Yeah, I think I'll put it at a B- probably.
Okay. So the defensive men for Finland. The defensive men are Miro Heiskanen, Henri Jokiharju. I'm not sure how to pronounce that one. Jokiharju. Mikko Lehtinen.
He for the Kraken there?
No, he's for the Bruins. Mikko Lehtinen. This guy is actually not even in the NHL right now. He plays for ZSC Lions. Esa Lindell, Olli Mata, Nicholas Matinpalo, Nico Mikkola, and Rasmus Ristolainen. I'm not super impressed. I think it's going to be a good...
It's going to be a solid defensive core, I think. But
yeah, I look at this team a lot like what I just said about the forwards. I think these guys are going to mesh really well and play good. I'm not as intimidated by this as I am by like America or even Sweden.
Yeah. Or a Canadian team.
Right.
This is going to be a fun team to watch.
It's going to be a really fun... This is the kind of team I could see upsetting America or Canada because they get underestimated. There's a lot of star players on this team.
Underestimated and veteran. So they have that little grizzledness behind them.
Yeah, they got a chip on their shoulder.
Exactly.
I don't really, like we said in the last one, I don't really think anybody new was going to pop off. I mean, other than that new kid who's coming up, but I'm not sure. I haven't really seen any footage of him. So I'm interested to see how he's going to play with this team.
Yep.
But I feel like with that veteranness, he's going to get that kind of honed into him. I feel like it's going to help his career, where you're going to see him come around here to play some real NHL games here in the future.
Yeah, well, and like for me, the one that I'm most excited for is that Mikko Lehtinen, just because we haven't seen him in the NHL yet. I think he's going to be fun to watch. I think he's going to learn a lot from this. This is going to be crucial for his career. But Miro Heiskanen, I think, is definitely going to be the star of this defensive lineup. Miro Heiskanen's been tearing it up in the NHL for a long time now with the Stars. And he's definitely going to be the guy that's kind of the leader of this team. Olli Mata too. Olli Mata's a good player. This one they gave a B+. I'm going to agree with that. I think it's, like I said, it's going to be a really good defensive core. It's not like name value. It's not kind of as intimidating as Canada or America or even Sweden, but do not underestimate this team, guys. I'm telling you, this Finland team is going to be good.
Yeah. Well, that's what's going to get somebody. Is they're going to underestimate this Finland team.
Yeah.
And then they're going to get punched in the mouth and go, oh crap, we're down 2-0.
So then we get into the goaltending for Finland. Kevin Lankinen, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, and Jussi Saros. Pretty solid goaltending.
Saros and Lankinen, man.
Ooh, yeah.
That's going to be some fun.
I think that's going to be a really good goaltending core. It's going to be hard to score on these guys. That one got a B. I'm gonna give it a B+. I think that one's a B+.
Yeah, B+.
I think the only thing that worries me is which Saros comes out of the gate.
Yeah.
It seems like he can be very Jekyll and Hyde, where it's either you're getting the really, really good Saros that you're not going to get anything through, or you're going to get the Saros where it's like, he could have stopped that one.
Yeah, is it going to be no goals Saros or what from the commercials?
Yeah, from the commercial.
No goals.
No goals. Oh, another thing about that new kid coming up, I mean, the world's going to see what kind of a player he's going to be.
Oh, yeah.
He's either going to rise to the occasion or crumble.
Yep.
It's like, which ones are we going to get? So it's definitely going to be really interesting to see how this kid turns out.
Yeah.
I mean, to your point, he's making the Olympic roster, so somebody's got faith that this kid's going to rise.
Absolutely.
Rise to the occasion, not crumble. So
yeah,
I think it's going to be even funner just because of that.
Yeah, it's going to be great for his career. He's going to get to showcase himself, you know.
Yep. No better spot to do it than at the Olympics.
Yeah.
And if this would have been 12 years ago, you're talking about a guy who wouldn't have that kind of opportunity. I mean, this is really nice, where you finally get all these nations to finally come around, play their guys. So you're going to get to see a lot more of these people come out of the woodwork. And, oh, wow, that's a really good player. Let's see him get his NHL career kicked off now.
So this one, they gave a C+ for the overall team grade. I'm going to agree with it just because I'm not exactly sure how to grade this team. I think this is going to be a good team. I think this is definitely, like I said, a team that you don't want to overlook. But I wouldn't put them obviously in the top 2 or 3. I think we know who the top 2 or 3 are going to be. But this team is right there. I like I said, I don't want to overlook this team at all. I mean, this is the kind of team that will come in and eat your breakfast, and next thing you know, you're sitting at home watching them play.
They'll either punch you in the mouth, or you're going to handle them and they're going to be on the outside looking in.
Right. So next team we're going to jump into here, we're going to move through some of these a little quicker, but the next team is going to be Team Czechia. This team's got some pretty good NHL talent on it. I mean, Tomas Hertl's on this team, David Kamp, Martin Nietzsche, he's been playing awesome since he came over to the Avs. Andrej Palat, David Pasternak's one of the best players in the NHL.
Staple of Boston, right there. The Bruins. I mean, you don't think of Bruins without Pastas.
Right. And Pavel Zacha's coming out to play for this one. All right. That's exciting, dude. Pavel Zacha.
It's going to be a fun team, I think.
Defensemen, Radko Gudas, Filip Hronek. They've got goalies. They're actually pretty stacked at goalie. Lucas Dostal has been playing phenomenal for the Ducks.
Yeah. Dude, Dostal
absolutely.
is killer.
Yeah.
Oh, he's fun to watch. Absolutely going to be a good time.
And then Dan Vladar from the Flyers and Karel Vezmelka from the Mammoths. He's been really good too.
Solid job the last few years. Vezmelka is not going to be a slouch.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm going to have to grade that team right now, I'm going to say probably I disagreed with their ranking on Finland's team. I think that was kind of like a B+ for me. But I think this team's going to be a solid. Well, sorry, not B+, B-, C+, B-. But I think this team's going to be right around that neck of the woods, where They got some really good NHL talent. They're going to make some moves. I feel like this is going to be one of those teams that people are going to underestimate, and they're going to scare somebody. They're going to usurp somebody's position and end up in a spot that everyone thought they shouldn't be in. So keep an eye on this.
Yeah, I think there's going to be some upsets.
Coming. For sure there is.
Like underestimating some of these teams, like was it Finland and was it Czechia that we were just talking about?
Yeah, Czechia. I think this is like one of the funnest things about having Olympic hockey back is we're gonna finally get to see some of these kids that we don't even know yet that are going to be playing in the NHL here in the coming years. So it's going to be awesome to watch. Like, get your notebooks out when these games are going on. Write down guys that are standing out to you, because start looking for these guys coming up in the draft, signing free agents. Like, these are going to be really, really good players. Obviously, they're the best from each country. They build these teams for a reason. So let's jump down to Denmark real quick. Denmark's got Oliver Bjorkstrand, Nicholas Ehlers, Lars Eller. They've got, that's for forwards. And then for defensive men, they've got a bunch of guys that I don't know. And I'm excited to see it.
Yeah. Bjorkstrand, huh?
Bjorkstrand,
You're talking about some solid forwards for the NHL. You're talking about people who have made a name for themselves. And it's going to really open up this channel for a lot of people to actually recognize and see the talent. I mean, you're talking about right now, probably NHL has been dominated by America, Canada, Germany, like these other teams where we're going to finally get to see some other countries that we haven't seen, probably don't even know anybody, but somebody's going to pop off the page and we're going to end up seeing some people maybe get signed, maybe have a little bit of tryout here and there. It's going to be fun to watch.
And then very exciting to watch. Absolutely.
Right. And this team, Denmark, they one of the goalies that stood out to me is Frederick Anderson from the Hurricanes. Really good goalie. He's had a lot of injuries. The guy's battled through some really tough stuff in his career, but I'm glad to see him get on this team. I think he'll play really well. Next, we're going to jump into Team Germany. Now, this team doesn't have a ton of NHLers on it, but the NHLers that it does have are very, very crucial players. Let's start with the forwards. Obviously, everyone knows Leon Draisaitl is German. This you're talking one of the top 5 players in the entire world.
Oh yeah. If not top 3.
Exactly.
I mean, this guy is there. He's going to have points, assists, and goals that are just going to be astronomical. Honestly, I think he's the best player on the Oilers, but that's another conversation we can have.
Yeah. Another one that really stands out to me here is Tim Stutzle. Tim Stutzle is, I think, a top 10 center in the NHL. He plays for the Senators. The guy is just awesome. Nico Strum, another Minnesota Wild guy in here. And then there is a kid here that is playing for Syracuse right now. And I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not sure how to pronounce this. I believe it's Wojciech Sachowiak. I don't know how to pronounce it, but
sorry if we brutally butchered your name.
Yeah, Stachowiak.
We'll have to watch and get his actual pronunciation once we get to see.
But he's playing for Syracuse, so
it's a good college school. So
I'm hoping to watch him play and kind of see what he does. Let's jump down to one of the best defensive men in the league, in the NHL, Moritz Seider, playing for Germany.
Yep.
Detroit Red Wings. That guy is a stud.
Yep. Seider is for sure one of the best.
And then Philip Grubauer for goalies.
Old Gruby for the Kraken there.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been killing it for goalie for them since he's been over there. Like, he's a solid goalie.
All right. And then the last team that we're going to jump into here, we kind of saved one of the best ones for last, is Team Canada. This team, guys, this is going to be a stacked team. It is every year. We know that going in. Canada is the home of hockey.
Yep.
It really is. Let's start with the forwards. They got Macklin, Celebrini off the bat. I mean, is there a more exciting guy in the NHL right now?
I don't think so.
I don't either.
Guy, you watch every play that he's making. I mean, he's definitely outperformed what I thought Bedard was going to do.
Right.
I mean, he's just been a phenomenal talent to watch. He's absolutely fun to watch.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the only other one that I'd say is going to pop off the page for Canada is going to be McDavid. And it's just because they're speedsters, they're quick, they're fun to watch, and you don't know where that puck's going to go.
Yeah.
1 minute, it's like having a cheat code. You just watch these guys, and they fly through the blue zone, and then the defenses let them go through, just cutting through them like paper. Like, this is a hot knife and butter. Like, they just go through, and then boom, there's a puck in the back of your net, and you're shaking your head going, what just happened? Well, one of the best players in the world just scored on you. That's what just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the forwards are Macklin, Celebrini, Anthony Cirelli, Sidney Crosby, Brandon Hagel, Bo Hovart, Nathan McKinnon, Brad Marchand, Mitch Marner, Connor McDavid, Braden Point, Sam Reinhart, Mark Stone, Nick Suzuki, and Tom Wilson. I'm just going to tell you right now, I have to give this an A+.
Well, I mean, Tom Wilson, he's just been he's like a Brad Marchand, where it's just going to get onto people's skin, going to get in your face. You got Macklin Celebrini, who's going to be crazy good talent on the ice. You got Sidney Crosby, who's absolutely phenomenal. He's been killing it for the Penguins for years. I mean, how do you not like this team?
Well, I mean, look at the centers alone. I mean, Macklin Celebrini is probably going to be your fourth line center.
Yep.
You've got McKinnon or McDavid for 1 and 2. That's just simply up to the coach at that point. And then you've got Crosby 3.
Yep.
And then Celebrini. Like that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. A+.
Probably definitely heavy to win the gold. Huh?
Oh, for sure. for sure.
Mean, if they're not heavy to win the gold, then I don't know what we're talking about here. This by far is the best forward line. It should be an A++. I mean, it's a no-brainer for them.
Yep. And ESPN gave it an A+, obviously. I completely agree with that. What's the one guy there that you're really excited to see play on the big stage here? I mean, let's not kid ourselves. Really, none of these guys are getting introduced to the world. These are some of the best players in the entire world, and they're known. But who are you most excited to see?
For me is going to be Macklin Celebrini. I think Macklin Celebrini is going to be by far one of my favorites. I mean, it's the big three for them. It's going to be Macklin Celebrini for me, McDavid for sure, and Crosby. I mean, how do you not love the three of those guys? How do you not follow them? How do you not keep your eye out on them while they're on the ice? It's just a fun group of guys, and they're going to be making some serious plays.
Oh, yeah. What about you, Andy? Who are you looking forward to the most on this one?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Celebrini. He's an extremely electric player, like makes plays constantly, flying all over the place.
Yep.
Definitely like McDavid and Sidney Crosby, honestly. He brings that veteran presence to the locker room and everything. And okay, one guy I cannot stand is Mark Stone from Vegas. I don't know what it is about that guy. I cannot stand him.
So you're not excited to watch him or what?
No, not at all.
Seems like Mark Stone and Wilson, man. They're both the people who are going to get under your skin. They're going to just irritate you.
Oh yeah, they're.
He just looks like an arrogant bastard, really. But I'm sure he's a nice guy, but I can't stand him.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, Andy and Trenton. Macklin Celebrini is the guy that I am absolutely most excited to see. He might be the one he might be the most excited I am for the whole tournament, just because I love watching him play. He's just playing at a different level, and he's still 19 years old. I mean,
it's hard to believe, but they don't even have Bedard on this roster.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, you want to talk about a snub?
Well, they got to do what they got to do, and they made their decision a while back, and Bedard got hurt, so it's
right.
Yes, I feel sorry for Bedard, but man, like, can you imagine this roster with Bedard? And then who are you going to take out in his spot? I mean, like, just a stacked roster for Canada.
Yeah. The other guy I'm definitely looking forward to, being an Avs fan, is Nathan McKinnon. I
me
think
too.
McKinnon is, he's one of the best players in the entire world. I mean, the guy has done everything you can do. He's won a Hart Trophy. He's won a Stanley Cup. I argue a lot that him and McDavid are 1A and 1B in the world. I just don't know how you pick one over the other.
Honestly, though,
I don't get it. Like, they're such good players, but this is going to be really awesome for Celebrini because he's going to learn from these guys. He's going to learn from McKinnon. He's going to learn from McDavid. He's going to learn from Mark Stone. He's going to, Sidney Crosby's there. Like, this is going to accelerate his career to a whole nother level. And I'm not even sure what that's going to look like. Like, it's crazy. I'm guessing ESPN gave this an A+. They did. I can't.
Why would you
can't
not
disagree with that, right?
That'd be like the NFL Pro Hall of Fame.
Yeah. So let's jump down to the defensive men. We've got Drew Doughty, Thomas Harley, Cale Makar, Josh Morrissey, Colton Payarko, Travis Sanheim, Shea Theodore, and Devon Taves. Again, I have to give that an A+.
Yeah, it's going to be an A+ roster. I mean, Canada's going to be A+ across the board.
Yes.
I feel like
Yep.
How do you not? I mean, it's just
except
it's
for
the
goalie.
Country of hockey. I mean, for sure. Like, they have the best players on the ice. They've been playing this since they were little kids. I mean,
right.
That's why when you go to these Canadian stadiums, it just feels different.
Yep, it
feels
does.
different from the fans' perspective. It feels different from the environment and the atmosphere. I mean, like when we went to that Toronto Maple Leafs game in Toronto, absolutely, you just feel it. You feel the history there. You feel how much the people love it. Like, there's not a seat like usually even on a bad team, there's just not a seat that's not filled. They fill that thing up every day. They love their teams. They love the environment. They just love hockey. And it definitely shows in the players that come out and play. And you can see how well it transpires in the players that play. Like, these guys are the best in the world because they take it seriously. They love the sport. They love everything about it, and they give everything they can.
I agree with you there. This lineup here, I am so excited. Again, as an Avs fan, I am.
You seem to have a lot of Avs on the Team Canada.
Yeah,
there, bud.
Makar and Taves are line mates in Colorado. They're going to be line mates again, just like they were in the Four Nations face-off. I think Makar is the best defensive man in the entire world, and I think he's going to show that again on this stage. He is such a great player, and Taves just feeds him. He just feeds him full of just those two together are so good. They've got great chemistry, and I mean A+, guys. Can you argue with that?
No.
A+ for sure.
Yeah.
Let's get down to the goalies here. See, and I totally disagree with this. ESPN gave this a B+.
Must have been them experts. In the Hall of Fame there.
So this is where I worry about Canada.
Bennington
is the goaltending.
Bennington has had such a crap year this year.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just crazy to think last year he was doing so well, and this year is just completely fallen off a cliff. I mean, he's not even the best goalie in St. Louis right now. Hofer's been killing it for him, and giving shutouts, and it's like, okay, Bennington. I don't know if it was just he had that pop off in Team Canada and the Four Nations, and then ended up going into the back half of the season and just killing it for the Blues, or what. But if he can touch that magic again, it's going to be scary. But if he's playing like he is, this right now, if he's going to be your lead goalie, I give him like a B-, C+ kind of goalie score right now.
The thing with Bennington is his entire career has been like icy hot. When he's hot, he is hot. I mean, they rode him all the way to a Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
And when he's cold, man, he is cold. Like, it's just
awful.
He's worse than the ice they're playing.
Yeah. Yeah. We haven't even got into that. That'll be another episode. We'll talk about that. But yeah, the goaltending's where I worry about him. Jordan Bennington, Darcy Kemper, and Logan Thompson.
Kemper's solid, isn't he?
Kemper's good,
He's
and
decent,
Thompson's good too. Like, I don't think this is a bad goaltending lineup by any means. It's just not what you expect when you see look at those defensive men and forward lineups. This isn't as
you're expecting like the best of the land,
right?
I mean, honestly, it feels like America's got that edge against them.
Yeah, these are like middle of the pack. Other than Thompson, Thompson's been a top 5 goalie this year.
Yeah,
but the other two, it's like middle of the pack in the NHL, like, which
Thompson,
is great.
I don't think he's the best goalie in his net. I mean,
right.
Aiden Hill's been killing it for him. So
yeah, and Thompson's in Washington.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh,
well. Yeah, it's Lindgren then.
I was like,
better than Lindgren. Sorry, I was thinking of when he was playing for the.
I was like, you had me confused. I was like, wait a minute, he's on your team, dude. But no. So ESPN gave this a B-. I don't know if I'd go much lower than that, but I certainly would not go higher. I'd say a C+ to B-.
Yeah, C+ is where I'm kind of raking this.
Yeah, I would agree with you guys on that.
And then one of the big snubs for me on this team, obviously we talked about Connor Bedard being snubbed. Sam Bennett's another one that got snubbed, but the guy I was really excited to see, and I was really hoping they would put the big three of them on. I wanted Celebrini, I wanted Bedard, and I wanted Matthew Schaefer. I wanted the last 3 number 1 overall picks to be on this team.
Yep.
We didn't get it. We only got one of them, but I think Schaefer would have been really good on this team.
Oh, I think definitely next time we see it, Team Canada or Forward Nations, we're going to see these 3. It's going to happen. I mean, you're talking about the best players coming up in hockey by far.
Right.
They're leaps and bounds above everybody else. It just seems like the golden era of hockey is now, and enjoy yourselves.
Yes.
It's going to be fun to watch.
And the other snub that I wanted to touch base on, being an Avs fan, is the lumberyard. Mackenzie Blackwood and Scott Wedgwood got left off.
Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, how do you not put one of them over Bennington? It's like, they've been killing it this year. I mean, I've been watching Blackwood since he was a Shark. I've loved watching this kid in between the twine.
Well, you remember me telling you several years ago, I was like, man, the Avs need to go get that guy. And then we ended up getting him. It's like, yes.
It's like, it hurt my feelings because I loved him as a Shark. I mean, could you imagine that roster with Macklin, Celebrini, and Blackwood and Mackenzie Blackwood in that net?
Yeah.
I think they did us all a huge disservice, because that's one of the things I really wanted to see myself was Blackwood in the net and Celebrini, just to see what it would have looked like.
Well, maybe Celebrini will go to the Avs then.
Yeah. Don't even.
Blackwood's going to become a Shark again.
That would be a dream come true. ESPN gave this team an A-. I'm going A+. The only thing that makes me not want to do the A+ is the goaltending. But I just think with that kind of firepower in your forwards and that defensive lineup, like, I mean, you could put the 3 of us back there to play goalie and still give this team an A+. Like, I just don't see how you don't give it an A+.
I mean, I disagree with you there. I mean, if you look at that, I mean, that's what's cost the Oilers all their Stanley Cups is that goalie. I mean,
and that's a fair point.
Like, you can put whoever you want in front of them, and if you can't get the goalie right, then it's hard to come back and win a game when it's 5-3, and then you got to score 3 goals right quick. I mean, we've watched it with the Oilers. They seem to find a way to do it. It's just like they have the cheat code, get the 6th guy on the ice, and we're just going to pelt pucks at you, and you're not going to stop us because we're so much faster, so much quicker than you, and we're just pelting these things away, and we finally get one in. But if you get the right guy in goalie there for him, you get an A-, B+ kind of goalie. I feel like it really propels this Team Canada, and that's the one thing that I will give all the other teams is it seems like that's where we've got the best talent. So if you have the best goalie, it seems to neutralize some of these defensemen and forwards, whereas it really helps propel our teams with our forwards being really good and our defense being really good. Then you can slip one past one of these goalies like Bennington, and that's where the game's really going to turn on its head.
So, quick question for both of you. If Blackwood and Wedgwood would have made this team as 2 of the goalies, what are you giving the grade then?
Unstoppable. They're an A+ team.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah, they're going undefeated to the gold medal.
I mean, honestly, I'd probably get rid of Kemper and I'd get rid of Bennington and put those 2 in.
Yeah.
And then you could have, if you really want Kemper or Bennington in there, then replace them with Thompson. It really doesn't matter because those 2 should be 1A, 1B for your guys' goalie. And the fact that they're not is a huge oversight by whoever decided to pick your guys' goalie candidate is a mistake.
Must be a committee.
A committee of experts.
Definitely somebody who doesn't like the lumber.
So to close this one out, just real quick here. I mean, we'll talk about this again as we get closer to the actual Olympics. We'll talk about the ice conditions in another episode. That's kind of been a big deal.
The size of the arena. Huh?
Yeah, and there's been a lot of kind of weird headlines about this Olympics, but I just wanted to say I am so excited to see Olympic NHL players in Olympic hockey again. This is going to be so fun, guys. Make sure you're watching these games because you are going to see some of the best talent in the world, some talents that you've never even heard of, but you're going to be looking for them going forward. Like, man, when's that guy going to be here?
You know, watch it, record it. Record and watch later.
Yes.
I mean, these are going to be fun games to watch, and you're not looking for pop off the page people who you've already seen. You're looking at these young cats where it's going to be, you're finally going to see somebody who's making a name for themselves or a person that you haven't seen. And you're going to go, oh, I want to circle that guy's name. I want to watch him. I want to see what he's going to do with his career. Where is he going to go? I mean, that's the fun part about this is you get to see the next upcoming Celebrini. You get to see the next Bedard. You get to see these kids that are going to actually propel themselves to the next level. It's going to be like European basketball where you really don't know the guy because you're in the States, and boom, all of a sudden they come over to the NBA and you start watching them and you go, oh, wow, this guy's really good. He's killing.
Exactly.
I mean, like your Wimbenyamas, like you just people that you don't know about, you don't get to see every day, and they're going to finally pop off the page. They have their opportunity, and they're going to do something with it.
And then they show up in the big league, and then you already know who these guys are. You can impress your friends, whatever. Oh yeah, I know this guy. He's, I really hope we get him in this draft. Or, let's close this one out. Let's pick who do you think's going to win this whole thing? Obviously, it's early. We're not there yet, but just for fun here, who do you think's going to win it all when it's all said and done?
I mean, I think it's going to be between Canada and the United States.
Okay.
Unless something drastic happens.
Right. Yep.
I think Canada just seems like they always have the edge. I don't know why, but we end up choking at the last moment. But with that said, I'm going to have to choose America this time. I feel like that Four Nations really gave us a little bit of extra chip on our shoulder.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
I feel like the United States is going to come and take what we need.
Yep. And what we felt like was ours.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, I just feel like our goaltending is going to make the difference in this one. I just don't have faith in the goaltenders that they have over there. I mean, Canada's got such great talent in front of them. So, yeah, you don't need the best goalie in the world because you're not going to get so many pucks in your direction. But when you have one slip through, and I feel like that's what America's going to do, is we're going to find the one that we can get through. And it's going to be a huge difference maker. Because then it's going to be you're playing desperate, and then we can play our form of hockey. We can do what we need to do with the puck, and then, oh, well, one goal you let slide in goes to 2 goals that we have now.
Right.
And then I feel like that's going to be the difference.
What about you, Andy? Who's the team you think's going to win this all when it's all said and done?
Well, I really hope it's the US of A, but I can see Canada taking all of it. So it's either going to be United States or Canada for the gold, and then whoever loses that one takes silver, and then I think Sweden will take the bronze.
Okay. I'm going to go out on a limb here. Obviously, same thing. I'm American. I'm going for USA, and I think the US has, honestly, I think a better shot than we've had in so many years. I think we have a better shot right now than we had in the Final Four or the Four Nations face-off, to be honest. I am going to go out on a limb here, though. I think Sweden's going to win this thing. The reason I think they're going to win it is they're going to upset either the US or Canada to get there. And once they do that, I think the momentum is behind them. I think they have a great team. I think it's a team that's going to mesh way better because this team, you look at Canada and America's teams, and there's a lot of superstar players, where Sweden is just a bunch of really, really, really good players. I don't think you're going to see any kind of ego problem. I don't think you're going to see any kind of problems in the locker room. I think you're just going to see a solid team every single night. And like I said earlier, that's intimidating. Yep. I'm going to take Sweden to win it. Not because I'm rooting for them. Don't get me wrong, guys. I am rooting for America.
Don't lie.
But I think Sweden's going to win this thing. I do think Sweden's going to win this thing. Anything else you guys want to say on this?
Go USA.
USA.
Go USA.
Not going to be no miracle, but it'll be fun to watch.
Well, let us know what you guys think. Who you guys have winning it all?
Yeah.
In the comments.
Yeah, comment your picks. Like we say every time, if you guys are liking this stuff, make sure you're subscribing to the channel, like the videos, leave comments, give us your thoughts, give us who you think would be the MVP of this tournament. Give us your pick to win it all. Give us the guy that is going to...
the Conn Smythe going to be.
Yep. Give us all those picks. And then, like you say, subscribe, like the videos, comment, and check us out next time. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.